In other news, private equity firm Francisco Partners and TPG have bought into the observability market, with both New Relic and Sumo Logic being taken private. Insiders suggest that these two could be merging into a new ownership to create competition for Datadog and Splunk based on Sumo Logic's log analytics tech. What does this mean for the observability market?
Yeah, it's interesting because observability is one of the big expanding spaces in IT tech right now. We're seeing a lot of companies getting into this whole market, into this concept, but yet there were companies like Datadog and Splunk and New Relic and Sumo Logic that have been in this for a long time, sort of, because they kind of came into it before observability was a thing that people talked about. Now that we've got an observability space, now that the things have matured a little bit, the market has matured, the customers kind of starting to know what they want, what they're looking for here, it's important that companies provide basically compliant, and I don't mean legally compliant, but sort of market compliant products. And it looks like, you know, in the case of New Relic and Sumo Logic, there was some thought that maybe they would be more competitive if their products were more in line with the products of, you know, like Splunk. And so I think that's what's happening here. Now we're reading the tea leaves, I should say, because the fact that both of these companies have been taken private by the same private equity firms doesn't mean that they're going to be combined. I mean, this is a speculation. But on the other hand, the fact that they have been purchased and taken private by the same private equity firms kind of suggests that. So I think that that's what people are assuming, is that basically this is the end of New Relic and Sumo Logic. Maybe we'll have New Logic or Sumo Relic. And that the PE firms will probably spin off parts of the companies that don't make sense in the competitive landscape. But I think that they'll also put together something that'll be a lot more attractive to some of the big vendors and big ISVs and big customers that are looking for an alternative. Meanwhile, the evolving observability market continues, and we will see whether any of these products are going to be competitive in the long term, because of course there's a lot of new startups with cool new ideas in this space. And I think what I'm hearing from them is that they're not all that concerned about this, because they expect that this will you know, basically just sort of clear the path for them to continue to expand.